Okay, guys, testing, 1, 2, 3. Gotta see where the middle is. So my hips are the middle. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that we're good. I hope we're good. I hope this comes out really well. I really do. I have the sun shining on my face. The flash is on. I don't know how that looks. Babe. Come here for a sec. How does the flash look on my face as I'm like, it looks fire? Okay. Okay, so he says it looks fire. I'm going to trust him on this one. It looks fine, he says. Okay, so I'm going to just do this, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to talk about how I've been feeling. Like, I really have been struggling with everything. Having no friends. I've been struggling with drugs. I want Xanax all the time. I'm running out of money. As you guys can see, I dyed my hair. So I like how the ends turned out gray, but the roots are not the color I want. They're kind of like reddish. So I'm gonna go to the store today and get a pack of silver dye, and we just gonna go over this. We're gonna go over it. So, what'd you say? He like whispers shit and then he says nothing. Anyway, all right, I need to dump this out. I gotta find my, damn it. Baby, hand me my purse. Okay, it's okay, I got it. Okay. Coffee. Yummy. All right. Let me just make sure everything is looking cordial on this side. Okay, we're cordial. Okay. Who even says that word? Okay, so my face is already washed and moisturized. I also like to, you know what? We're actually just gonna go in with sharp tape, Tarte Shape Tape, and we're just gonna go. You want that on, okay? You want it on, because this is what's gonna cover your fucking nasties, okay? Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys find me interesting. What am I gonna talk about? So, I am Allie. You know what? Let's tell my life story. I'm Allie. I was born in Albany, New York, the capital of New York. If you didn't know that, Albany is the capital of New York. New York City is not the capital of New York. I was born in Albany, New York. It's not a very lovely town. I wouldn't even call it a town. It's not a very lovely city to, live in. It wouldn't be my first choice. I'll say that. My mom and dad were both very young. My mom was pregnant at 17, had me by 18. My dad was 20 when my mom got pregnant. He was 21 when he had me. It was very hard for them from the start because they both came from poverty, like extreme poverty. Like, they would go garbage dumping. Like, my mom's family would go garbage dumping every, like, Sunday. They would go dig in the garbages. Their family would go dig in the garbages together to go find some goodies. And they would do that every Sunday, and my mom would get so excited for that day because she loved garbage jumping. She loved it. She found really cool stuff and all that jazz. My dad, he had a mom who was in a wheelchair since he was 4 years old from multiple sclerosis, which is a autoimmune disease that attacks your shit. Hold on. I know it attacks something. It attacks your hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm so bad for not knowing this. Hold on. Oh my god. It attacks your Oh my god. I feel like a piece of shit. Multiple sclerosis. Okay. A disease in which the immune system eats away at the protective covering of nerves. It results in nerve damage, disrupts communication between the brain and the body. Okay, so she suffered from multiple sclerosis. And it was so bad that by the time my dad was 4, she could no longer walk on her own. My dad, he was very young. He had an older brother. They're both very young at the time. It was very hard on them because my dad's father worked a lot. He worked 3 jobs, and there wasn't much money or anything. They didn't have money, so it's just crazy. Guys, I'm really looking for something, and I'm losing track of what I'm talking about. Okay, it was hard on them. My dad said that he grew up eating bologna sandwiches. He talks about going out at night playing basketball till 3, 4 in the morning with his friends. My mom talks about wearing hand-me-downs to school and being made fun of all the time because they were broke. So on my mom's side, my grandmother, she was an alcoholic. And to keep it like short, I don't know how to keep it short. She was an alcoholic, okay? Alcoholics, like, my mom would come home and my grandmother would be on the couch, like, sitting in her own piss. She didn't care whether my mom and aunt went to school or not. The lights would go out a lot because my granny did not pay the bills. When there was no lights, there would be cockroaches, like, all in their bed, cockroaches everywhere. So yeah, just think of, like, when you think your life is bad, right? Like, holy shit. Think of Allie's mom. Allie's mom's childhood. Guys, I'm really looking for a brow pencil. Like, where the fuck did my brow pencil go? Hold on. I don't want to use this brow pencil because it's super light, but I think I'm gonna have to use it. Because I can't find my brow pencil. So we're gonna go with this. Oh my god, I don't even know. Guys, okay, we're gonna save the brows for last. Okay, brows for last, brows for last. Because we're gonna find that fucking brow pencil. So anyway, my mom and my dad, they ended up going into group homes because obviously the homes that they were living in were not, they were not stable, to say the least. My dad went through a lot of abuse mentally, physically, sexually. My mom watched her mother get beat by her father. My mom would be waiting on her doorstep waiting for her dad to come pick her up. He never would. It was just a lot of childhood trauma, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. You know, I'm really glad that my parents raised me to be a woman who accepts people of all walks of life. All walks of life doesn't matter to me. I will be anybody's friend. I really will. Like, I don't judge. I'm just not that type of person. I'm really not. Guys, I'm so sorry. I keep searching because I don't have what the fuck I need. Like, what is going on here, babe? Oh my god, guys. This is ruining the video.
The back is right there.
Babe, I need my...
Look at me. Listen.
What?
Those two bags that were on that shelf, that are right where the paper towels are, down below.
Oh,
Is that it?
let me check. No,
There's another bag.
not it. I got the other bag.
Blue Volta thing right here. Right there. Right here, this chair. The brown chair. This brown chair.
Oh. No. Where the fuck? I think it fell in your car because my purse, like, fell in the car. Shit. Shoot. Okay, guys. So, like, I am totally missing eyebrows. I am missing a bunch of shit. Okay, let's try this eyebrow stick. I don't like the color of this stick at all. Like, I don't even think it matches my brows, to be quite frank with you. So yeah, they came from poor families and they ended up going to group homes because obviously that wasn't a good environment for them to be in. So they met through a mutual friend, right? And they were like, you know, one of their friends was like, yo, you should meet my friend. She's really cute. She's young. She has the long blonde hair down to her ass. It's like super scrunched and curly. She has fucked up teeth, but she's still cute though. Oh, my mom's gonna kill me. She has fucked up teeth, but she's still cute though. And she's like, oh shit, what does he look like? Oh, he be fucking mad bitches, bro. He fuck anybody, but I think he would really like you. Alright, let's go on a date. And you know where they went? They went to that museum in Albany. That's where they met. And they, like, walked around and, like, looked at all of the statues and all of that greatness. And from there, they literally were, I don't know if I should say obsessed, but they were, like, obsessed with each other. They were obsessed with each other. Obsessed. So my Albany and Troy is a 15-minute drive away from each other. So a walk would be like a 2.5, 3 hour walk. And my dad would make that walk to go visit my mom. I wish I could put these pictures up, but my mom would kill me. She had like a banner with his name like across like her room. It was such a 90s room, and it was so cute. It was just so nice. And then, you know, I think that they fell in love because they went through a lot of the same hardships. You know, a lot of the same similar, you know, they went through a lot of similar things. And and then pretty soon, guess who came in the picture? If you got it, it was me. It was me. I came in the picture. Yes, I did. I came in the picture. So that's when shit started hitting the fan. Because Mama and Dada could not afford a baby. Everybody wanted my mama to get a divorce. And my mom kept saying, nah, we having this baby here. We having this baby. So, mind you, at this time, my grandmother was dating a crackhead. My grandmother wasn't a crackhead, but she loved a crackhead. And I don't talk bad about crackheads because I once was a crackhead. I just think of the resilience that my parents went through because so when my mom was pregnant with me, she was really close to her due date. And she came home and then like there was just nothing. There was nothing there. My G-Pa, which is the crackhead, and my granny had dipped off. They dipped off and they left all the furniture in the apartment. Well, like they left some furniture, but most of it was gone, like straight up gone. And my mom was just like, how could you do this to me? Like, I literally have a daughter on the way. Like, are you fucking crazy? Yeah, crackheads are pretty fucking crazy. But to do that to your own daughter, yeah. I don't know, but that's how my granny was as a mom. As a grandmother, she was fucking amazing. Like, as a grandmother, oh my god, like, she literally was my favorite person in the entire fucking universe. Like, at like 4 years old, I literally, if they would have said, you die or your granny dies right now, I would have been like, I'll die. Like, I'll take, my life for my granny to live. Like, that's how much I loved my granny. We would run around and like play. Like, she just like was so playful. It was like crazy. And oh, by the way, she stopped drinking when my mom got pregnant with me. She stopped drinking. And my granny, she really couldn't read or write because she didn't really go to much schooling. So she couldn't really read or write, and my mom had to help her with a lot of stuff, which was like super annoying, like, for my mom. But you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna do some bronzer. I mean highlight. Just thinking back. So, me and my brother would go. Oh yeah, I forgot about my brother. So my brother was born after I was a year and a half, almost 2, and I was fucking obsessed with him. I loved him. I still love him. I still admire him. I have always, like, he wanted to be like me, and I wanted to be like him, and it was just such a great relationship. But we would go to my granny's house every Friday and Saturday, and we would come back, and my parents would be like, yo, you smell like Stinky Granny. They called her Stinky Granny because she smoked cigs in the house, and she would, like, drink her coffee in the house. So she'd be, like, drinking coffee and, like, smoking a cig at the same time while, like, cooking us up some pancakes. And, like, our bed there, we didn't have a bed. We would take the cushions. We would take the cushions off the couch, and we would use them. We would use them as, we would put all, so there was 4 cushions. There was 2 couches, so there was 4 cushions. And we would put all 4 together, so it was like a square, and we would put a sheet over it, and the sheet would fit perfectly over it, like a perfect, like, full-size bed. That's what it was like, a perfect full-size bed. And it was just, like, amazing. Like, it was like the little things. And then every Friday night we would go, and we would go walk to the corner store, because I lived in Troy my whole life. So we would walk to the corner store to go get our goodies at the corner store. She would give us like $1 or like $1 or $2 each, and like it was like 50 cents each for like for like a little snacky snack. And so that's what we would get. And it was just, she just made everything fun. And then, like, on the way there to go get our, like, we called it our goodies. On our way to go get our goodies, we would look for change on the ground. And my granny would always find a dime. She would always find a dime. So now every time I find a dime, I know it's her. I'm so fucking emotional. Like, am I pregnant or something? Oh my god. I can't stop crying. Like, I literally can't stop crying. Oh my god. Anyway. Fuck. Do my makeup. Fuck. Okay. But yeah, she would find the penny. I mean, not the penny, the dime. And so now every time I find a dime, like, where it's not supposed to be, like if I find a dime near a cash register, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's Granny. Like, but if I find a dime by a tree in the middle of a park, I'm going to be like, oh my god, like Granny is with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some shit like that. And I always just wondered, like, what life would be like if she was still here. Like, what would life be like? Like, would I be a heroin addict? Like, what would I be like? Listen, I don't know. I don't know what I would be like, but I really just want to give you guys a taste of my childhood. My parents, they showed me the meaning of true love. They were very passionate towards each other, which also, there's a fine line between love and hate. Very fine line. And when you love somebody so much sometimes you hate everything that they do because you love them so much. It's like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? Like, who are you? Like, and they showed me the definition of true love, because I never saw, like, someone love a woman the way my dad loved a woman. And I never saw a woman love a man like my mom loved a man. And they tried, and they tried, and they tried, and they tried for 10 years plus to keep the family together. But my dad was young. My dad was young. He wanted to party. He wasn't ready to settle down yet. He wasn't ready. And I used to be angry about this. This used to really get me angry. Like, how are you choosing? How are you choosing this life over us? Over us? Like we just had so many traditions. Like, our family had so many traditions. It's crazy. And then when my granny died, she died of cervical cancer when she died. You know the crackhead Dale? Well, he wasn't a crackhead or anything when he was with my granny, because she deadass beat his ass one day when he relapsed. She, like, hunted him down in the alleyway and found his ass and literally beat his ass from, like, swung him from behind, and he hasn't smoked crack since. Well, he didn't smoke crack since, but after she died, that's all he does now. All he does is smoke crack and walk around Troy, and he's homeless. And yeah, it's just crazy. But my dad was a really good dad at the beginning. Like, he really, really was. Like, he was amazing. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better father. But he had his own issues. He had a lot of trauma from his childhood. A lot of trauma from his childhood. And pretty much that was something he could not move on from. And so now he continues to drink himself to death because he wants his family. He fucked up his family. But my mom has an amazing husband who she loves and who loves her and who takes care of her. And I love her. I love him for loving her. Of course, I feel bad for my dad, you know, but he had so many chances with my mom, and you know, you gotta move on at some point. My dad has never moved on. He's never moved on from my mom. He's never moved on from the past. If you met him, he would literally be a prime example of somebody that doesn't move on from the past. Like this is what you would be like if you do not move on from the past. You will be this man. And then it would be a poster of my dad. Like, literally, it would be a poster of my dad. Him drinking his life away. It's just getting worse, and it's just so scary, because I see my brother in him so much. I see my brother in him, and it's just crazy. And everyone's worried about me because of my heroin addiction, and like, my goal here is to not worry people about my heroin addiction. My goal here is to help people, is to really help people, like show people that they are not alone. You're not alone. Like, you're really not. Trust me, I feel the same exact fucking way. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have. I'm sure I could. Like, I just want to help. If I could just help one person. If I could just help one person. That's all I want to do. That's it. If I could help one person, good. If I could help more, even fucking better. Even better. Even better. I never use like this brow gel thing. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it right now. I don't know if it's gonna work. Oopsies. It actually kind of turned out pretty well. I'm gonna try it on this eye. Okay. Sorry guys, the eyebrows didn't come out as good as I wanted them to, but whatever. Whatever, you know, everything can't be perfect. Life is never going to be perfect. You have to take what you can get. This is the makeup look for today. I got the 2 ponies. That's a glimpse into my life. I'm just going to throw on, I think today is just going to be a gloss day. I kind of want to outline my lips a little to just, like, kind of accentuate them. I want to accentuate the lips a little bit. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to lightly like that. We're just going to accentuate them. And then we're going to put on the gloss. The gloss, the gloss, the gloss. And it's going to look great. It's going to look good. Ready, watch. Okay, guys. And that is the look for today. How do you like it? It's very simple.